Hello, all. Um, it's an interesting little story I ran across, so let's get into it. Let's see here. Where is it? Ah, there it is. All right. Let's see what we got here. So, do I have to stay here? Trans influencer Nikita Dragoon? Drag, drag, drag on. Okay. All right. Being held in Miami jail men's unit after arrest for public nudity. Uh, well, you don't want to. I mean, if you were in California, I could see you being a little bold about the law, but Florida, you got too much confidence, man. Uh, Transgender influencer Nikita Dragoon asked a judge if she could be relocated from the men's unit in a Miami jail after being arrested for public nudity. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, it's definitely a real woman. Faces really do transform. Uh, uh, the famous Instagram beauty guru, real name Nikita Nguyen. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, that makes more sense. Was booked for felony battery on a police officer, misdemeanor disorderly conduct, and misdemeanor battery at Miami-Dade County's Turner Guilford Night Correction Center on a $5,000 bond. So even while in prison, she was attacking people. Too bold, ma'am. Too bold. All right. So, Your Honor, may I ask one more question? Do I have to stay here in the men's unit still? What was the other question? Okay, I guess we'll just deal with these ones. No one asked in a newly surfaced video, to which the judge replied, "Yeah, I don't make the rules up here, up there." Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, laws and that stuff, man. Don't make the rules around here. Uh, the judge advised when to contact a bondsman to try to get out, as well as to use the jail phone to call the public defender's office so that they could redress it. Good advice, helpful judge. Meanwhile, fans took to social media to share their outrage, not outrage based on uh, the conduct of the individual, but rather because the prison is not accommodating enough. Come on now. Whether you like her or not, this is not okay. Why is it not okay? Um, One Twitter user vented after when addressed her desire to be moved to a woman's unit. Look, I know Nikita Dragoon is a very controversial social media influencer, but she's a fully transgender woman. She should not be forced to stay in a man's unit. In a tweet about the potential risk, it's very risky. Yeah, I can see why that'd be risky, but even full cis men being put in men's prison are victims, and especially if they're small dudes, they can also still be victims. And prisons don't take extra steps to protect them either. So it's pretty fair. This is unsafe and unfair. Laws. I like that. A third person wrote while a fourth chimed in. Let's hope they make accommodations for her to keep her safe until she bonds out. Okay. Hopes, dreams, laws. As for how she landed in hot water on Monday, Nguyen was allegedly walking around the pool area in the Buff at a Good Time hotel and being disorderly. Bold. She allegedly ignored demands to stop causing a disturbance, at one point threw water on hotel staffers when they asked her to put her clothes back on. Yeah, that's yeah, you earned that jail sentence. Saying. Reports stated that officers later went up to Nguyen's room with security, where they heard loud music being played. Although she answered the door, Nguyen allegedly slammed it in their faces after security informed her she may be asked to leave. You don't want to do that. A few moments later, cops claimed Nguyen opened the door again and asked security, "Do you want more?" She then allegedly threw water on both, resulting in her arrest. Yeah, yeah, you don't want to do that, especially the police. Is that the end of the story? Oh, so yeah, so it worked out fine. It was held and released from the prison. The outrage should be over that. What's this now? Alabama man brutally beats his daughter for revealing he was cheating on his wife. Alabama. Alabama man brutally, for disposing of the affair. City of Russellville, Alabama, was on the map during the 2020 civil rights movement. There was a 2020 civil rights movement? Where was I during this? A nurse from the city made some controversial remarks. Now there is a man from the city that has been arrested for beating his daughter. For instance, Christopher Adrighetti is the man in question, and he is currently behind bars after the confrontation with his 14-year-old daughter. She ran to the neighbors for help. Hmm. At the age of 14, the little girl filled her mother in on what her father was up to. Wow, whoa. She in grown folks' business now. This is Alabama. We don't play that. I'm not from Alabama. According to the girl, Christopher Adretti had secret social media accounts. These accounts were being used by Andretti to contact other women, according to the child. As a result, when Andretti found out what his daughter did, he confronted her just in an inhumane way. Yes, she shouldn't have involved herself in that situation. Christopher Andretti got into a physical altercation with his own daughter. Not only did he use his own fists on her, ooh, that sounds weird. Don't word it like that. But Andretti also threw physical items at her. Among the things used to hurt her was a shower rod. The man left the entire house destroyed. Oh, it sounds like he did more damage to his surroundings than his own daughter. So I think he held back a lot. Looks like a grown ass man too. So there ain't no way he was really trying to, As a result, he told his daughter to clean it up. Yeah, if she was fully functional, he wasn't really putting the beating like you would think. Instead, she ran to the neighbor's home. She could still run. I'm just saying, my man held back a lot. I got a lot of whoopings as a kid, and chips were like grown beatings too. There, they saw her injuries and altered their alerted. It says altered. Words. In that's some Alabama type typo right there. In the end, Christopher Andrighetti was found hiding in a closet inside his. He was he was in the closet. My dude, grown ass man, was like, no, I'm not coming out. 39-year-old man was found with cuts on his wrists. He get cuts on his wrist. Oh my God. He was charged with first-degree domestic violence. Whoa, there's degrees of domestic violence? Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. In addition, he was charged with assault and child abuse. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, listen, I'm not against old discipline, but can't be throwing hands with your kid, boy. Can't be doing that. Should have took a belt to her. But throwing hands is against code, apparently. Anyways, that is it for today. Until next time.